responded, but if you had to make
I'm really curious now.
So you want to have the frustrated answer or the optimistic one? I must admit that the difference in running a Belgian startup network, which was hard enough in itself, because I'm not sure if you know the Belgian market very well, but we have 3 different languages, 5 different governments on a kind of square kilometer over here, so that's challenging enough as it was. And actually, some people from the European Commission told me, if you can pull this off at Belgian level, have those 3 regions and all those governments kind of point their noses in the same direction and work in unity, you might pull it off at European level. And I thought, yeah, let's do that. It's turned out to be quite a different type of challenge. Everything tends to move a lot slower at European level, and that is frustrating. And I think that's the first thing that we have to try and change. If we really want to make a leap in the next 5 years, the speed of change is going to have to change, for sure. We have to be much bolder, bigger, better, faster than we have ever been before. If we could do that, and I agree the key will be with the talent and the education, because there's a lot of kind of talent out there that we haven't even tapped into, or at least a lot of potential talent, and that's actually where my hope lies for Europe, that citizens across countries will somehow rise and use the power that is in the web and the connectivity to bring people together, to create a bottom-up movement. Don't let it up to just the European institutions, because they are not prepared for that and they are not equipped for that. They were not built in the way to move this fast. The revolution will have to come from the bottom, I'm afraid.
Thanks, Karen. Henry?
Yeah, I heard the word speed up since, I think my first EU project was 1987, and I spent 9 years essentially with this, and there was all this discussion of how to speed up to this. No, I agree with it. That's one of the things. I think, by the way, before we start doing this normal bashing and finger pointing that, you know, we're doing so badly and we have all this EU stuff and what is going on. I can tell you, by the way, federal government in the US is much worse than the EU in bureaucracy also, but it's the question of the same thing that, and as fundamental thing, what actually makes the mighty fall in businesses. So I always argue that these disruptions, these changes that we see, we saw in wireless industry, we're going to see in automotive industry, they don't happen because people are stupid and they don't see what's going on. They don't have a strategy what's going on. But it's all about the execution of a large organization. And I would consider EU in this sense to be a very large organization. And the execution and change is super difficult. If I would have, or many people would have a good solution to that, we would not see the big companies to fall like they do. Because who on earth would do that if that would be the case? So this is a very fundamental and complex thing, and I'm starting to think about it. We have to find ways around it, one way or the other. Not try to just patch some things going forward. But I think that's the key on that. Where Europe is going to be in 5 years, hard to tell. 2 years ago, before I was at Harman and others, I was very optimistic of European having a very strong automotive industry and going forward. And I still believe we do have, but I'm seeing the platform game being played the same way, and I'm really worried. Because like I said, Europe doesn't have a natural platform to help the automotive industry, which absolutely would be needed if we want to make or break in the 5 years.
Gets us back to what Willem said, build European-wide platforms. Thank you very, very much. Please give a hand to our panel.